Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the winner's announcement of the 2024 edition of the Juvenes Translatores contest, coming to you live from our studio in Brussels. I am Beatrice, this is Mija. We are both translators for the Directorate General for Translation of the European Commission, and we will be your hosts for today.
On the programme today, we have one opening address, 4 short speeches and 27 names to announce, one for each member state. To kick us off, I'd like to welcome on stage our Director General, the head of all translation at the European Commission, Christos Ellinides.
Thank you, Beatrice and Mija. Dear students, dear teachers, and dear parents, for those that are watching, in just a few minutes, we will find out who are the winners of this year's Juvenes Translatores contest. I would like to applaud all the students who participated in this contest and, of course, congratulate all the winners. It takes courage and endurance to prepare, study, and give it your best shot on the day of the contest. The Juvenes Translatores contest not only rewards great skills, but helps build bridges and understanding between people. It reminds us of the great benefits of our different languages and cultures in Europe, bringing diversity, perspective, and a more vibrant, colorful world. That is why it is a special moment for the European Commission Translation Service and a personal favorite of mine, or as many of you would say, a main character moment. So let me start with perhaps the most important 2 words in all of our languages. Thank you. Thank you to the families and friends for a wonderful class of 2024, for the valuable support and encouragement you gave to our students during the contest. Thank you to the teachers who have nurtured the talent of these young people and encouraged them to see the value in language learning. And most important of all, thank you to all the students for the time, energy, and courage you have invested to take part in this year's contest. After all, it really is the taking part that counts. In a few moments, we will announce the 27 winners of the 2024 Juvenes Translatores contest. I look forward to celebrating your success here in Brussels later this year. But when you think about it, you are all winners in your own way. For instance, another 341 students have received special mentions this year. That is an amazing achievement. And all of you, 3,070 students from 713 schools across the European Union, can be really proud that you made it this far and helped make the 2024 contest a memorable one. We don't want anyone to feel left out. So even those schools that were not selected to take part in the contest this year had the chance to get involved. Our field officers, based in all EU member states, offered to them alternative Juvenes Translatores experiences. That's because we want everyone to feel connected to this contest. A contest that has grown in popularity over the years. A contest that has inspired and encouraged past students to take languages at university and, in some cases, to become professional translators themselves. The topic for the text that you translated was Digital Citizenship Europe. It is timely, since today's translation profession is indeed almost entirely digital. Artificial intelligence has changed the landscape of the profession again and is moving extremely fast. Here at the Directorate General for Translation, we are at the forefront of developing advanced language technology tools and services for our translators, but also for our policymakers. Our role is to help grasp the potential of AI, work with it, and make it multilingual. Of course, not all of you will choose languages as your career path. But whatever career you decide to pursue, I am sure that your knowledge of languages will open doors for you. More than that, Language learning will open your minds to new ideas and cultures and help you forge new friendships. Dear students, teachers, families, and friends, the great statesman Nelson Mandela once said that if you talk to someone in a language they understand, that goes to their head. But if you talk to them in their own language, that goes to their heart. As champions of language learning, I hope you will keep talking not only to people's heads, but to their hearts as well. That's the way for a brighter future for all of us. Once more, let me wish every one of you the best of luck, both in today's contest and in all your future endeavors. Thank you all for taking part in this contest. Congratulations again. And for the winners, their teachers and parents, see you in Brussels in April.
Thank you, Christos.
Thank you.
We too are looking forward to meeting the winners in Brussels. Save the date. The award ceremony is on the 10th of April. The event will also be broadcast live.
Indeed. Next up, we'll say hello or bonjour to our colleague from the French department, Marie-Alise Benard, who is joining us from Luxembourg. That's because, in case you didn't know, the European Commission has translators in both Brussels and Luxembourg. Marie-Alise, the floor is yours.
Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Marie-Alise Benard, je suis une traductrice française. I've been working in the European Commission for 27 years. When I started in 1998, the image of a translator was of an introvert working happily alone. I'm an extrovert, and I'm lucky because this traditional image has evolved a lot. Translation now is also teamwork. Why? We live at a time when IT is increasingly used in our everyday work. This is happening so fast that we now need translators who can train their peers in IT developments. And guess what? I am one of those translators. I test new software and workflows. This part of my work is full of surprises and can be very demanding. Experimenting technological innovations and sharing it with my colleague translators is both useful and fun. So you see, I don't sit alone in my office. And I'm not afraid of AI taking over translation, because we humans will still be better at understanding the context and handling ambiguities and cultural sensitivity. Living and working in Luxembourg, which is so multilingual, reminds me every day of how important this is. I love languages and communication. So for me, it made sense to become a translator, help people understand each other. And what better place to do so than in a European institution? I am proud of being part of European history. Yes, I strongly believe that translators are the guarantors of democracy. You know, all official EU languages have the same value. They allow citizens to take an active part in the process of European integration. EU citizens can read everything that is decided in their name. They can request and influence new legislation. They can ask questions and receive answers in their own language. I will take this opportunity to congratulate the winners and encourage you all, Juvenes Translatores participants, to make the best choices for your professional future and to keep up with language learning. In any case, l'Europe de demain, c'est vous. Alors, je compte sur vous. You are tomorrow's Europe, so I am counting on you.
Thank you, Marie-Alise. Merci beaucoup. We have heard what a professional translator makes of her work, but how about someone like a trainee who has only done a short 5-month stint with us. As it happens, we've got one right here with us, and she's happy to tell us all about it. Welcome, Jael De La Moren.
Thank you. Hola, soy Jael De La Moren, and I am thrilled to talk to you about my experience as a trainee in the Directorate General for Translation, or simply DGT. If you are passionate about languages like I am, this kind of traineeship can be a wonderful first step in your professional career, and you get to work in an international organization. But for me, DGT is more than just a regular workplace. It is a world of languages and cultures. I have colleagues that speak Lithuanian, Slovenian, Finnish, and the list goes on and on. And what's really cool about languages is that not only they allow you to communicate, but also to connect with people. And this is actually why I studied translation in the first place. Back when I was an exchange student in Thailand, people there would call me a farang, a foreigner. But every time I attempted to speak Thai, the language, people's faces would lit up. And this feeling, this simple connection, is why I love languages so much. And here at DGT, I found how my passion fits into something much bigger. I feel like a small piece of a giant puzzle, a puzzle of thousands of people working towards the same goals in and for the European Union. But let me tell you that DGT is not only about translation. There is so much more to discover. I have had the chance to do clear communication work as well as editing and some translations into Spanish. So whether it is terminology, editing, translation, or any other language-related role, DGT can be the place for language enthusiasts to learn, grow, and make a real impact. Before I finish, I would like to congratulate all the young translators who took part in the Juvenes Translatores contest. May this be the first step in a linguistic career. And who knows, perhaps you will find yourself in the future working with colleagues from all over the world and making friendships in the translation world that will last for years to come. Congratulations.
Now, shifting the focus from DGT, we'll be listening to one of the behind-the-scene heroes of our Juvenes Translatores contest, a teacher whose student came out on top for France last year, David Guenard.
Bonjour tout le monde, welcome to France in Sartrouville near Paris. It is only fair that in a contest, the spotlight is on the actors, the contestants. Yet allow me to steal the show for a second and shine a light on the driving force behind the stage, the teachers. If you are watching this, you probably have just one destination on your mind, Brussels, where we lay our scene. Now believe me, this is a long and bumpy road to get there, even from Paris. Last year, when our student Jan and I finally made it, it took us 6 participations and 4 special mentions. And last year only, 116 students have volunteered to try their luck. The more the merrier, especially when you may pick only 5. So today my first congratulations go to all the students and teachers who are not making it to the red carpet. Because if 2 roads diverge in a wood, you certainly took the one less traveled by. And this contest is not about the destination. It's about the journey. Still, the show must go on. Did you know that a teacher makes an average of 1,500 choices a day? Well, today I'm going to relieve you from one. Be back next year and get back on your own stage too. For even the best actors need inspiration. Still, congratulations to all the students and teachers who are making it to Brussels. You had deserved the floodlights. It is your time to take center stage. Get ready for 3 days of the most intense multicultural experience you can think of. Start packing, and don't forget in your luggage your good humor, open-mindedness, and the best of your foreign languages. I am leaving you with the words of our French poet Juvenes. Heureux qui, comme Ulysse, a fait un long voyage. I am wishing you the longest journey. And see you down the road. Who knows?
Merci, David. Now, what is a contest without a winner? Last year, the crown for the best young translator in Sweden went to Ivar, who has this message for us.
Hey, I'm Ivar, and I'm the Swedish winner of the 2023 round of Juvenes Translatores. For me and my life, JT means so much that it's almost impossible to put it all into words, but I'll try. For me, Juvenes Translatores made me believe in the European project. Because previously I hadn't really thought much about the EU. I didn't really feel very European. In Sweden, we talk about kontinenten, the continent, when referring to mainland Europe. Like it's a different place, somewhere you visit on vacations. But after my trip to Brussels with the other JT winners, something changed. It was a surreal experience to not only represent your country, but to for a few days actually be and walk around as Sweden and talk and have fun with the entire EU at once in the same room, even. It felt like the continent opened up for me. It was no longer some distant foreign countries, but a continent of my friends. And this experience, I think, showed me a little on what the European project is and what it could accomplish and why it's worth fighting for. Because students of history will know what an unimaginably rare thing it is for Europe to be united like it is in the European Union. It's remarkable. It's an era sui generis, something without any counterpart anywhere, and it's worth fighting for. The Pax Romana, the Roman peace, lasted for 200 or so years, and that was reached through imperial conquest, subjugation. Europe has, through all ages, looked back on Rome for inspiration, and I'd like to say that we're already 70 good years into the Pax Europiana, our very own European peace. And 130 years to go, and I think we've actually kind of like beaten Rome, superseded them in some regard. And not through subjugation, but by peaceful means, mind you. Like 130 years, that may sound like a far goal, but I don't think it's impossible. It is just 3 generations. If we do it, our children do it, and their children keep doing it, we'll be there. And I think it is in things like Juvenes that we accomplish something like that. Something of that grandeur. And translating language and translating feelings and turning foreigners into friendships and turning this continent into our continent for all of us, Let's just be nice to each other together. Peace is the greatest thing we have. Let's make it last.
Did you hear that? Were you listening? When this is all done, I urge you to play back the recording and listen to Ivar's speech again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Was that too pompous?
Yeah, just a tiny bit. But you're right. Dear students, dear teacher, it is now time to announce the winner of the Juvenes Translatores 2024 edition. We will do this in the protocol order of the EU member states, which begins with Belgium. So without further ado, the 2024 winner for Belgium, with a translation from English into French, is Alexandre Nadan. Félicitations.
Whew. The winner for Bulgaria, for a translation from English into Bulgarian, is Alexandra Atanasova. Čestito. The winner for Czechia, for a translation from English into Czech, is Valerie Kopsová. Gratulujeme.
The winner for Denmark, for a translation from German into Danish, is Joanna Oreberger. Tillykke. And now, the winner for Germany, with a translation from English into German, is Charlotte Kratius. Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
The last one in this batch, the winner for Estonia, is Karolina Risalu. Paglione. Okay. Now,
Yes. Okay.
before we go on, Bea and I would like to share with you some really quite useful information on various EU initiatives that are quite, meant for young people. you.
So, the first thing you must know about is Erasmus+. Erasmus Plus is a EU-wide exchange program that's been around since before the fall of the Berlin Wall, 1987 to be precise. Did I say that right? Yeah, 1987. With Erasmus Plus, you can go on a student exchange, you can meet new people, you can learn new languages or practice your old ones, and you get to experience the wonderful diversity that is Europe.
Every member state has its own Erasmus Plus contact points, which we call Erasmus Plus national agencies, because that's how we Eurospeak. In other words, these are offices that help you to apply and give you information about student exchanges and other stuff. So we invite you to look up Erasmus Plus online and start thinking about when and where you'd like to go. Okay, more winners. More winners. The winner,
More winners.
the winner for Ireland is Jane Niarta. The winner for Greece is Adonios Agelos Yorgoulis. Συγχαρητήρια.
And then we have the winner for Spain, with a translation from English into Spanish, Leonor Gómez Álvarez. Enhorabuena. And next up, the winner for France, with a translation from Italian into France, is Emma Lefranc. Félicitations.
The winner for Croatia, for a translation from English into Croatian, is Uma Kiric. Čestitke.
And the last one in this group, the winner for Italy, with a translation from English into Italian, is scusate, la mia lingua, Matilde Bianchi. Congratulazioni. Now, we have another brilliant EU initiative for you. It is called Discover EU. Discover EU is a way for you to get a monthly travel pass to go and explore Europe with up to 4 friends. But yes, there is a catch. You have to be 18, you have to take a quiz, and then you have to wait to be selected. Also, if you can bear it, you will have to post about it on social media.
Or you can even decide and give a presentation at your old school. Discover EU began in 2018, and since then, 355,000 travel passes have been given away. Every year, there are 2 chances for you to apply, one in spring and one in autumn. You know what? You could go on YouTube and look up a TEDx, a talk on Discover EU, and let's just leave it there. Okay, this is going pretty quickly, isn't it? We've got more winners for you. The next one is from Cyprus. For a translation from English into Greek, the winner is Myrto Ikonomidou. Συγχαρητήρια. Next one. I always dread when pronouncing your names. It's not easy. The next one is the winner for Latvia, for a translation from German into Latvian, is Simona Maira Millere. Apsveicam. Another one.
Still yours.
For Lithuania, for a translation from English into Lithuanian, Alante Litvinaite. Sveikinu.
And now I get to announce the winner for Luxembourg, with a translation from Spanish into English, is Julián González Artero. Congratulations. Next up, we have the winner for Hungary, with a translation from German into Hungarian. It's Illes Nora. Gratulálunk. The last one in this group is our winner for Malta, with a translation from English into Maltese, is Francesco Giorgino. Prosit. Now then, these are all of our winners for this group. And I must tell you to mark your calendars. 26th of September. The 26th of September is the European Day of Languages. It is an initiative by the Council of Europe together with the European Commission, that is us. The European Day of Languages has been celebrated since 2001 with lots of events in dozens of countries. No less than 53 in 2024, to be precise.
The European Day of Languages is actually about the best excuse to geek it out with multilingual jokes, tongue twisters, exotic alphabets, language trivia, language learning and teaching. Of course, there's a website, and of course, you're more than welcome to go and check it out. And did I mention it? Did we mention it? The date is the 26th of September.
26th of September. And now, on to more winners. We have got the winner for the Netherlands with a translation from German into Dutch is Isabel Clemen. Gefeliciteerd.
The winner for Austria for a translation from Slovak into German is Lea Grete. Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
The winner for Poland, who translated from German into Polish, is Wiktor Alisz. Gratulujemy.
Next up, the winner for Portugal for a translation from English into Portuguese, Maria Ferreira. Parabéns.
And then the winner for Romania, for her translation from German into Romanian, is Sabina Elena Terțea. Felicitări.
And not quite last, the winner for Slovenia for a translation from English into Slovenian, Mila Gorkic. Čestitke.
So, it is actually our fellow translators who volunteer to mark the hundreds of entries we get. That's because they are incurable enthusiasts. And sometimes they will come across translations that are not quite as good as the winning ones, maybe, but they still show exceptional quality and exceptional mastery of both the source and the target language.
We would know because we're translators. In order to acknowledge the excellent work done by so many of you, our markers pick out the translations that deserve a special mention. As our Director General has already pointed out, this year we have had 341 special mentions, and the list of the special mentions is being published on the Juvenes Translatores website as we speak. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Okay, 3 more. The winner for Slovakia for translation from English into Slovak is Sara Gondova. Gratulujemy.
Now, the winner for Finland with a translation from Swedish into Finnish is Anni Silvoniemi. Onneksi olkoon. And finally, our winner for Sweden for her translation from English into Swedish is Hilma Spets. Grattis. Done?
I guess so.
Almost, yeah? Do you have something to say?
I do.
Okay.
Dear all. Dear all, students, teachers, colleagues, Director General. This has been the announcement of the winners of the 2024 Juvenes Translatores contest.
Once again, congratulations to all of the winners and all of you who got a special mention, and a huge, huge thank you to the teachers and to everyone else who made this edition of Juvenes Translatores happen.
Okay, next step, the award ceremony.
Indeed.
Mark the date, the 10th of April.
Yes.
The place is here at Brussels, in a building called Charlemagne. And we'll see you there.
We will.
Bye.
Ciao.